Ladies and gentlemen, this is my 2006 Gibson SG Standard, and it was my first proper guitar. Like first proper guitar with a name on the headstock that my parents got me when I was a kid. I say a name on the headstock, I got it nice and cheap because the headstock was in the case. The guitar came out of the case, but I bought it with a snapped headstock. I fixed it with my dad, and I had a Gibson SG. It's a huge Angus Young fan and stuff. I was like, red SG, awesome. But if you know anything about me or watch this channel or whatever, I've customized my guitars for years. And this guy has been through the wars. At one point, it had a single Seymour Duncan Antiquity P90 in it with the vibrola. I thought it looked pretty neat. And a few years ago, I went through a Frank Zappa phase. As you can kind of see, I put in 3 pickups, some little tiny switches to change the phase. This switch has fallen into the body. And I feel bad because it's been through a lot, and because of the modifications and stuff I've done over the years, I don't play it a lot because I've kind of lost the whole, oh, what if something doesn't go right with it? So I thought it's time to bring it back to its former glory and make it back to being one of the best guitars that I have. So to do that, to release this guitar's full potential, I reached out to my friends over at Seymour Duncan, the wonderful people at Seymour Duncan who are celebrating 50 years this year, and they just so happen to have released some gorgeous 50th anniversary pickups. So, I'm going to get rid of whatever nonsense I was thinking right here. I'm going to put in the new Duncan Custom limited edition 50th anniversary custom shop set. Now, I've always been a massive fan of the Seymour Duncan Custom pickup. There's one in the 5150 Kramer that I made over lockdown. I love the Duncan Custom, and the new 50th anniversary one is built to the exact specs as it was way back when. So this 50th anniversary limited edition set actually comes with a custom sharp 59 for the neck as well. A perfect pairing for the Duncan Custom. And the limited is only 500 pieces worldwide as well. I'll put a link in the description box down below so you can try and grab one and be as lucky as what I've been to actually get a set. But obviously it's the 20th anniversary of this guitar as well. 50th, 20th. Oh, I'm excited to actually enjoy playing my first proper guitar again and have it sound exactly how I want it to. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Duncan Custom bridge pickup, it's got one of the most distinctive pickup voices ever created. It uses a small ceramic magnet and custom winds, which give it really focused lows, like an upper mid-range presence, and it's so clear on the high end, and that's the whole point, because this pickup is perfect for the harder stuff, which is how it came about. Because back in the day, this pickup came around in the late 70s, early 80s. Back in the day, the world was changing. The guitar tones were getting heavier and heavier, and people demanded a lot more from their instrument. And of course, Seymour Duncan and his team delivered with the Custom. And it's got that fun, sorry for my voice, I've lost my voice all week. It's got that fun kind of organicness, which you get with vintage pickups, but they've been tweaked and fiddled with in such a way, or they were tweaked and fiddled with in such a way back in the day, to hit the front of your amp that bit harder. It's medium output, it's not crazy, but what it delivers is just that thing which is synonymous with so many iconic artists from that era. And the pickup hasn't really changed much today. Like I said, I've got it in my 5150 there. It's an astounding thing, and in this SG, it's just gonna sing with that as well. It's a shame as it is to see all this go. I've had so many ups and downs with this setup. I'm going back to 2 humbuckers, and I've got a little pickup ring for the bridge there, because in SGs the bridge pickup sticks out quite a bit, and this kind of stops it from showing up too much and rattling back and forth. It kind of seats it just nice. So I'm going back to the classic design with the custom shop, limited edition, 50th anniversary, Duncan Custom, and the custom shop 59 in the neck. Oh, it's going to be good. Now I feel like I might have to censor the atrocity which is under this pick guard that I routed out for the bridge pickup, the middle pickup, sorry, and the little switches down there, but yeah, that's a weighty thing. Let's just put that on to cover all my wrongdoings. So now let's unbox the anniversary set together. They come in beautiful packaging, and inside you'll find the pickups come in little bags. Seymour Duncan Custom Shop etched onto the side there. If you open her up, you'll find your gorgeous new pickups, which are encased in paper. Gently unwrap, and ladies and gentlemen, we have the most historically accurate to the original Seymour Duncan Duncan Custom. Look at that, it's lightly aged up top, and like I say, it's built to the original specs. I mean, spec-wise is one thing with the resistance and stuff, but they're actually made using the historically accurate parts as well. So you'll find butyrate bobbins on the 50th anniversary models. You'll find the longer legs, and of course, that small ceramic magnet. When you flip the pickup over, you'll see Seymour Duncan's signature and MJ's signature just up there, next to the lovely Seymorized sticker on the bottom as well. That's cool. I feel like I'm holding a piece of commemorative history in my hand. So that's the bridge. Like I say, custom shop 59 anniversary neck pickup to complete the set. Again, in the little bag. I feel like I'm opening jewellery or something. There we go again. Lightly aged. On the bottom, signed by Mr Seymour Duncan and the legend. There's MJ with a Seymorized sticker on there as well. Again, the correct bobbins, all that good stuff. As you'll notice as well, the 59 has 2-connector braided wire, whereas it's 4-conductor on the bridge pickup on the Duncan Custom, so you can coil tap it and get some glassy single coil tones if you want to do it that way. They're gorgeous. I kind of don't want to put these in the guitar. I want to mount them to the wall, like I've shot an elk or something. Just place it above the fireplace. Oh, these are my 50th anniversary limited edition Duncan Custom set. Anyways, what else do you get in the little box? Careful with them. One nice paper. With the being custom shop, you get the Seymour Duncan Custom Shop little wiring schematics and all that good stuff. And of course, some mounting screws and some springs. Without further ado, I'm going to launch them in here. So the neck pickup's in, good to go. But for the bridge pickup, like I was saying, on SGs, they do sit a bit high sometimes. So what Angus and a few other people do is put a pickers around at the top of the pickup, so it kind of sits it a bit nicer. And because of that, I'm going to trim one of these springs in half because there's less space at the bottom there, and slot it in that way. See what I mean? So it just sits nicely in place and isn't protruding too much, and it kind of seats nicely with the surround. You haven't got to put the 4 screws in because the actual pickup screws keep everything together, but we're in. I want to show off those little signatures on the back, but I don't know how. I'm just going to have to tell people and show them pictures. I'll show them this video. So I don't think I'm going to coil this bad lad, this Duncan Custom, because I just want the full-on balls out bridge pickup tone. Is what I use all the time. So I'm going to sew it together, the white and the red. The black, famously, is the hot on Seymour Duncans. Every brand does their own thing, but for Duncan, always has been black, and of course that's the case in the 50th anniversary models. So now in theory, if my soldering skills haven't let me down, if I do that, then do that, then do that, yes, we have the Seymour Duncan Custom Duncan 50th anniversary limited edition set in my first proper guitar. Right, this is going to be 10 minutes of me restringing this and tuning it up, but it's going to be a second for you, so I'll see you in a second with that thing blaring. So even just after a mere couple of chords, making sure this thing actually works, lovely Duncan Custom like presence in the mid-range. It's just there. No wonder these were the pickups to go to back in the late 70s, early 80s. And if you missed the entire spiel when I was installing these pickups, and you missed the title and the rest, these in my SG, which has breathed so much new life into this guitar, these right here are the new custom shop Seymour Duncan 50th anniversary limited edition, because you only get one 50th anniversary Duncan Custom set. So there's a Duncan Custom in the bridge and the 59 in the neck, but that ceramic Duncan Custom thing is just so... gets you right in, like... I know the amps and the guitars have a part to play in that as well, but when you've played as many pickups as I have in my time, you appreciate when something's really special. Your playing might not improve though, like mine isn't, but... See? So the Duncan Custom came about, like I was saying, if you skip that bit at the start, due to in the late 70s, early 80s, people were wanting more from their tone. Rock was like going up and everything was getting heavier and louder. And the old tool pickups, they just needed a bit more sizzle and a bit more bite and a bit more whatever that is. So Seymour Duncan came along and said, here's the Duncan Custom, have at it. And it's still here today, like I said, it's in my 5150, one of the regular ones, but custom shop, man. I know internally it's a Duncan Custom. It's just got some fancy, like, historically specific part in the way it's constructed. But the way us guitar players work, in my head I'm like, it's the greatest thing ever. I'm happy. I'm happy, okay? So yeah, like I said, same resistance, same like small ceramic magnet found in a Duncan Custom. But the way it's been constructed, by hand I must say, in the Seymour Duncan Custom shop, with the butyrate bobbins, the maple spacers, the long-legged base plate, it's the perfect, faithful recreation of the first Duncan Custom that Seymour ever made. And again, if you skipped a bit earlier, signed underneath, both these pickups in the set, the 59 and the Duncan Custom, by Seymour Duncan and the famous MJ. I'm lucky enough to have an original MJ pickup. So you got a twin now. Look. Happy. I will say as well, the little Seymorized sticker on the bottom does add some sparkle to the high end, because that's the way us guitar players think. Everything just shines through like a Duncan Custom should. There's not a lot of gain in the Victory right now. The gain's on the low gain mode and it's like on 10 o'clock. Let's see what the 59 sounds like. Yeah. So touch sensitive, just well, it's a Seymour Duncan pickup, isn't it? What a way to commemorate 50 years. Seymour Duncan, man, if you do this again for your 71st anniversary. Let's add a bit more gain now. Let's go up to 1 o'clock. I'm all giddy now, I can't play it. So responsive to your pick attack, like Duncan Customs are anyways. I know this amp really well. I know how it works with active pickups, with passive pickups, high output, low output, and whatever. And just lapping everything up under your fingertips. Do I say it or not? Are they my favourite set of pickers I've ever played? It just laps up high gain riffs too, with the Duncan Custom being they're essentially the birth of heavy rock guitar playing. That E sounds like a roar. All the harmonics, I'm understanding in my room when you're watching this on your phone when you're sat on the toilet at work. But the overtones of the harmonics. The way it's getting the pick attack. scrape, sorry. Let's do some clean tones, actually. Neck pickup now. Custom Shell 59, man. Both pickups together with a little bit of my scratchy soldering in there as well for good measure. The pairing of the 59 and the Custom is just perfect. You get the bite, and like I keep saying, that upper mid-range presence, but with the bell like that. So I think, ladies and gents, that's quite the ride. This is back up there being one of my all-time favourite guitars. I'm so pleased it's a thing. Massive thanks to Seymour Duncan for sending these out. Everything is of course linked in the description box down below so you can check them out yourself. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. I've been Dagan. I'll catch you next time.